Hi everyone, I'm here today at Tosokcheon to try some hot samgyetang on a hot day. Okay, so we came in and it was very quick to be sat down. I think it's because it's quite early, it's about 11:40, so it's just before the rush of lunchtime. They've given me this menu and they've just recommended me very quickly to pick the Tosokcheon Samgyetang, which is the ginseng chicken soup. There's a few variations on that. There's one which comes with the sansam baeyangun, which is wild ginseng roots included, but I think I'll just go with the recommendation, which is 20,000 won for the Tosokcheon Samgyetang. There's some kimchi here. This one's the gakdugi. There's some, I think it's samjang, correct me if I'm wrong, and there's some liquor. This is the second one they're giving me because the first one I spilt everywhere because I'm a bit clumsy. And some garlic, and there's some salt and pepper as well. Bottle of water, I don't know if that's included. Should I risk it? Don't want to get charged extra. I don't think they're that kind of restaurant. I think they're probably quite upfront and honest about these things, but I hate when you go to a restaurant and they overcharge you for extras that they put on the table. There's a button just down here. This is the call button, so once I know what to choose, I just press that and they'll come over. Okay, can I have this one please? Yeah, come somebody there. Very easy. So I think with samgyetang in Korea, the logic is kind of like if you have something hot on a hot day, then it's going to cool you down. It's quite hot today already and it's very humid. I feel quite warm. The restaurant is warm. I don't think it's air conditioned. Interesting to see if this holds true because normally I think that I'd eat this on a cold winter's day, but no, this is something you'd eat in the height of summer. Not quite there yet. It's still May, so yeah, we'll see if it works. The steam is actually making me very, very warm. Very Korean, little drawer. There's some chopsticks and a spoon in there, as well as serviettes. So first things first, I'll try the banchan. Try the kimchi. Very nice kimchi. I think it's quite fresh. It's not very sour particularly. And gakdugi. Very crunchy, a little bit sweet, quite spicy, very nice. This liquor is the insamju. It's just a small amount, and in the menu it says to eat. In the menu it says to drink before, during, or after the meal. So I'll just have a little sip. I'll drink it after. Very strong, a little bit bitter. Not my kind of thing, but I think if I eat more of this chicken, have some of this first, it'll change the flavour profile of the alcohol. But yeah, just as it is, have it with a bit of the broth. The chicken isn't that seasoned. I'm not going to say bland, it has some flavour. It's mainly the flavour of the soup. But I think with this I'd like to probably add some of the samjang. I just dip some of that in there. Yeah, very nice. Much nicer when you have it with something. And I think there is some salt and pepper. I'm going to make like a, I'm guessing that this is a dipping bowl. Check the guide again. No, it doesn't say. So yeah, I'm going to add some salt and pepper into this little dish, and I'm going to use that as a dip for the chicken. We just mix that together and let's grab some of the chicken. I didn't I didn't drop it all in. Don't, oh god, I did just then. Let's wash it off from there. There's still some left on there. Still some of the salt and pepper. Very tasty. Definitely needs something like this to make it bring the flavours out, because the chicken is very tender. It sort of just falls off the bone, honestly. I like the flavour of the soup, but to really bring it out, you'd need some of the salt and pepper, in my opinion. Probably I should just try some of the soup. Very hot. Very, very rich and deep flavour. Actually, this one's quite well seasoned. I didn't think it would be, judging by the taste of the chicken, but yeah, it's really good. I've noticed in the chicken, in the cavity there, that there's some rice. I'm going to have to sort of pick apart the chicken to get through to that and give that a go. How do I get in there? I think now that I've broken through the breast, I can prise it through. There it is. Rice is nice, actually. I thought it'd be really quite stodgy. I thought it'd be a little bit bland and that it retained a lot of water, but no, it's pretty good. Still a little bit firm. Very tasty. Normally wouldn't be a big fan of that, but I do like it. So I think I'll try the liquor one more time. Better. It tastes not so strong anymore. It may be because I had a little bit earlier. But it tastes better. It's not as strong as it was. Let me have another go. Definitely it grows on you. The first sip I had was just overpowering. Now it's pretty decent, actually. The more I have it, the more I like it. I think they sell bottles of this, small bottles. I think it's 15,000 won, which is a bit expensive. I'm not particularly bothered with that. I'm just happy with the meal and what little liquor I have there. See a little piece of the leg, dark meat. It's got a natural sweetness. It's quite tender. Yeah, absolutely delicious. So deep inside the carcass, I've found this. I know that this isn't edible. This is part of the flavour. I forget the name of it. Is it jujube? Not quite sure. It's very dry. I can tell, so it's just purely there for the flavour. Leave that to the side. There is a little bin down here. You can see that, and that's for the bones. So it looks like there's a wishbone here. Let's put that in there. I think the last thing that I haven't tried yet is this. The garlic. Forgot the name then. Raw garlic. Try it with the chicken. Not sure if that's how you eat it. I think possibly the best way will be with some samgyetang and the chicken. So just dip a little bit in there. And have one of these pieces and have it together. So the more I eat this, the more delicious it gets, especially when you start combining all the other little elements that they give you. Samgyetang, the garlic, the kimchi, the gaktogi, all makes it a really, really nice meal. 20,000 won. I think that might be quite expensive by Korean standards, but there are lots of Korean people here already. So I think it probably is value for money. It is what it is. In terms of cost in the UK, I think it's about 10 quid, so I think it's not too bad. I really like it and I'd have this again. So that was Tosokjeon. Really enjoyed it. 20,000 won. Didn't think it was too bad for the price. Thought it was really nice. I did notice outside that they do have some rotisserie chicken. Probably that's more my kind of thing really. But I'm here in Korea for a few more days, so I might find another place where they sell just that and give that a go. So on to the next place, as is usually the case when I visit Korea. First the main meal and then a cafe. So this is a Abebe cafe. It took me about 50 minutes to walk here. Sun was sweltering. It's about 27 degrees now. I don't think the Samgyetang really helped me. I'm still really, really hot. Didn't really cool me down, but this place is super cool inside, both in terms of the temperature and the ambience. Really like it. Downstairs there's the actual cafe part where you can choose all the donuts. And I must say I'm spoilt for choice. I was struggling, quite indecisive what to choose. However, with a little bit of help from the friendly staff, I did manage to pick some items out. One of which was this is what they said is one of the most popular, which is peanut donut. I'm guessing it's some sort of peanut butter. Usually not my favorite, however, I thought I'd give it a try because I like trying new things. Earl Grey donut. So this is a cream donut. And I really wanted to try that because I love Earl Grey. I'm British, so tea and whatnot. And this is a Jeju green mandarin donut. Looks interesting. It's kind of marmalade. Can't wait to try that. And probably most interesting of all is this mugwort latte. Mugwort, can't say I've really tried it before. Don't really know what it's all about, but I do know that it's good for your digestion, and my digestion's taken a hit recently. Not very good with all the rich food that I've been eating, so hopefully this will help me. And I think I'll give that one a try first, so let's see. Very weird texture on the top, and you can see that. Very, very thick green consistency. Oh, nice. Initially I felt it was a little bit grainy, but it's actually really nice. Very creamy milk in there. Yeah, I can't describe the flavor. I don't really know. It's sweet, not too sweet, and yeah, pretty good. So with regards to the donuts, they do give you a plate and some scissors with a fork and a plastic glove. So I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cut these up and eat them like that. So we'll try this first one, the peanut one, and cut that one up and see what it's like. So doesn't quite feel right, if I'm honest with you. Let's just aim the camera down so you can see. Oh wow, cool. So just look at that, it's a little bit of cream inside, quite a lot of cream, and very crumbly sort of topping on the outside. Not what I'd expected. If this is peanut, then it's very creamy consistency, so I think they mixed something with that. Let's give it a go. Wow. So yeah, I was worried that this would be or have the consistency of peanut butter, but it doesn't. It's like creamy peanut taste. Very, very nice. The pastry itself, the donut pastry, is a little bit chewy. It's quite light. It's dripping like crazy. All the crusty bits. But if you look at that, the dough itself, the donut, is quite thin, and a lot of the flavour comes from the cream, I guess. So yeah, these scissors are a really nice touch. I think eating it as it is would be impossible. Really has to be eaten like this to enjoy, but oh wow. I will say this is absolutely essential for eating these donuts, but it is still incredibly messy. I think it would be better if they gave us more gloves. Probably you can ask and request that, but it's okay. We'll just carry on and eat the rest. And I think I'll save the Earl Grey to last. This one, the green mandarin, is actually very heavy. So let's just see what that one's like. Okay, so on the top is kind of a jam, and I can see through the sides there's some sort of cream. I'll just snip through that and give that a go. It's not as rich as I thought. The marmalade, the green mandarin, cuts through a lot of the richness. Very, very tasty. Sweet and a little bit tangy. Again, the donut's quite thin. The cream is quite light and fluffy. A little bit sweet. Yeah, this one's really, really good. So yeah, on to the final one. Again, quite heavy. This one feels more like a donut, and it looks more like a donut with a bit of cream coming out. That's the sugar dripping off again. Try to get some... Oh yeah, it's completely filled with that Earl Grey cream. I know I'm making a mess, but I think it has to be done here. Very tasty. I can taste the Earl Grey coming through. Again, cream is light, it's fluffy. The donut here is a bit chewy. Yeah, really, really good quality. I think in terms of my favourite donuts in Korea, I like ones from markets normally, the Abebe. I have had donuts from Knotted before, which are really good, and Randy's. But these ones, I think they're a little bit more unique in terms of the texture of the donuts. They're quite consistent, and the cream is very light, fluffy, and lots of different flavours. So the peanut one, I like that one possibly the most. Unexpected in terms of the texture, the flavour, how it looked, how it smells. Absolutely divine. The Jeju mandarin one, again, much more refreshing than I thought. Very tasty. And the Earl Grey, yeah, you can't go wrong. Onto the price. The donuts were roughly between 3,300 to 3,700, and the mugwort latte was 6,001. Personally, I mean, it's nice, but it's a little bit expensive. I don't know if that's because of the ingredients that they've used. Yeah, it is what it is. It's Korea, but yeah, for that, this little thing that I can easily hold in between my fingers, 6,001 is a little bit much. Donuts themselves, yeah, I think when you're comparing them like for like with things like Knotted, with Randy's Donuts, yeah, they're really good. I enjoyed these a lot, particularly the peanut butter one. That was a nice surprise because it's not something I normally would have. I'd definitely have that one again though. And yeah, this place is really super light, super, you know, pretty interesting because the walls, they look like icing themselves. It's got a good vibe here. Everyone's having a good time. And yeah, I like the big windows. You can see outside all the greenery. Yeah, I like it. So I was at Abebe Bakery. Quite a funny word to say. Abebe Bakery. Anyway, it was really nice. I came at the right time because obviously it's got really busy from the queue behind me. Yeah, so quite an enjoyable day. Weather is quite hot. It was more humid earlier, but it's got a little bit better. And from tomorrow, I'll be in Japan for a few days. So that'll be very interesting. Be sure to watch those episodes. And yeah, hopefully I can show you something nice and interesting. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.